all, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Okay, so over the last couple of days I've been working on fooling around a lot with two big things. Markowitz for efficient frontier, portfolio optimization on top of the Quant Open stuff, as well as some backtesting frameworks for Python. Now, before I continue, I just want to show you about a link here. There's a link here on Quant Open, which is quite good. Efficient Frontier, Markowitz Portfolio Optimization in Python. This article is doable and workable up until this point here, backtesting on real market data. The suggestion is to start using Zipline, but the funny thing is with Zipline, if you go to GitHub and Zipline, it's a real mess to install. If you go under the installation, it's just slightly more involved than the average Python package. Simply running pip will likely fail if you never installed any scientific packages before. Well, we'll just leave it at that. It fails. So I'm moving on. Now, before I continue with that, I just want to show you that this part, as I said, on Quant Open is useful. So if I go into my script here, I've got a script called Markowitz, and it seems to run okay. It runs all three plots, so I believe it's Python 2 I'm running. So that's the first plot, second plot, third plot. That's all I really care about at this point. I'll be using these plots for my own use. Okay, let me just see if it will run, out of curiosity, if it will run in Python 3. No. So, as I have said in the past, I can run both Python 2 and 3 on this same system. It is a lot easier now to run that. So anyways, we come to a bunch of backtesting frameworks now for Python. Now the first one, this one seems to not work at all properly. It doesn't have the vast number of examples that you can get with the other one I'm about to show you, called BT. It has been updated somewhat recently, but this one's the better one, I find. The backtrader, and basically how it works is we've got a very simple process to install it. Works on Python. I'm going to be using Python 3.6. Very simple. I just ran this and it ran fine. Using matplotlib as well as my plotting. And as I said, the only thing I'm really interested in doing is making sure that I can get everything running. So far, it looks okay. So if I come under samples, you'll see here there's a bunch of them compared to the other one of BT, but I do believe this one builds off of BT. I can't remember, but I did see some imports for BT. I might be wrong. But anyways, some of the other things of note, like I said, I'm running the 3.6 version. This seemed to work pretty well with the pip install, or pip3 install instead. And I gotta say, it looks pretty decent. So here we are in our folder here. I just created this new two scripts here. So the first one I'll show you is a very simple one. Now once again, there is a pretty decent quick start guide to get you running. So that's here. So you can get all the different examples here to get it running. But so far, I've been able to get this running. Let's see here. There you go. Run the test runs, and then from the same tutorial, all I cared about was to test the charting, that works okay. So if I go in here, you'll see that it does do a plot, and that's a good thing, obviously. So if I do a Python 3 test chart, and then off it goes to load up the tutorial here, and the tutorial's working fine as well. Bingo. So we got some portfolio stuff going on, the cash portfolio, trades, positive or negative, as well as the plots based upon, you can see here, and then moving average, stochastic, MACD, and RSI throughout the time period of that portfolio. Okay, so let me just do an experiment here, just for those that may wanted to know. No, see, it doesn't work properly. So you do have, from my understanding, you do have to use Python 3, but I could be mistaken there. Anyways, I just want to show you all that is looking cool. And that's probably what I'm going to go with so far. Talk to you later.